Hello, 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 lovely people. I am back, and once again, it's been a very, very long time. This time, we're doing Operation Mail Time, where I'm going to look at my back catalogue of stuff I got in the mail. I'm going to unbox a couple of them, which includes a Grail, a CGC, so one of these off my list, or maybe two of these off my list. Just because I've ordered a couple of CGC comics from overseas, and because it's still sealed, I don't know what I'm unboxing, so it's all going to be a surprise for all of us. I got a toy here as well, which I'm going to unbox first. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of goodies to get through. There's a couple of speculation books in there as well. There's just so much, so strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because let's get to it. I'm going to start with the toy first, get that one done out of the way. Probably should have done this in a toy video, but I thought because it came in the mail, let's do it in the mail. Let's get the scissors going. How's everyone been? What's been happening? I've been away for a while. Oh, here we go. It's a nice box, which I'm definitely going to reuse. But it is just a lot to get through. Open. Oh, there we go, we're getting into it. I like this box. Alrighty. Alright, oh, this is some old bubble wrap. It looks like it's been sitting in the cupboard for a while. Now this toy is bang. This is actually pretty huge. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a street shark. Woo! Oh, is that meant to be stiff like that? It's not in the best condition, but this one springs. Woo! So they all spin, which is a bit of fun. I want to start collecting some of my stuff that I had in my childhood. And so Street Sharks was definitely one of them. Slash the 90s, early 2000s, I want to collect a lot of those like icon stuff from that era as well. So I thought I'd start off with a bang with some Street Sharks. And so here's my first Street Shark. I can't remember what name this guy is because it's been such a long time. What is the date? 1990. So I don't know if you remember, that oh, there's some articulation there. Vin Diesel actually did the advertisement for these back in the day. You can go and look at that gem on YouTube. But here we go. Here's the first of many of my collection. Next week I'm going to be doing my first live stream. I just got to work all that stuff out. So I'm going to look through some of my childhood toys, so be sure to look at that, and that gives you an idea of the stuff I want to collect. I'll give more details on that next week. So there we go. This is actually pretty huge. Like, there's my Jim Lee picture. It's actually pretty big compared to it. So there we go. Alright, let's get that out of the way. I've got a huge toy haul coming up as well. I've got heaps of different stuff like WWE figures, Lego, some super rare pop vinyls and all that sort of stuff, so look out for that too. Alright, so here's some speculation books I got in the mail, which I got this one a while ago. So The Boys #2, I think there's a couple of first appearances of The Boys based upon I think it's Amazon TV show, one of the streaming services that are out there. So this is issue 2 by Wildstorm. I think this has a couple of first appearances in it. Number 1 is so hard to find, and if you can find it now, thanks to the TV show, it's just skyrocketed in price. So I thought I picked that up for cheap when the announcement happened. That was going to happen, so I got it for a couple of dollars. This is another speculation book, Dakota North. There was some talk of a Dakota North TV show or something like that, or her appearance. This is in amazing condition. I'd probably spend about $15–20 on this, but look, there's no spine ticks. The corners are great. I think there might be a little spine roll, but that's about it. Like, it is nice condition. So there's that one, and then this one, first appearance of the Vixen, which is Action Comics 521. Again, this is in great condition, especially for its age. If you have a look, not really, especially for black too. It's a black sort of spine. There's just nothing. It's great. So it is in excellent condition. I picked this up for fairly cheap as well. This is just a sleeper book. I picked this up for ridiculously cheap because it's a Vixen as well. So yeah, it was just a great pickup. And then Green Lantern number 141, which is first appearance of the Omega Men. So with the new Lobo TV show that they were talking about, I don't know if it's out yet. If it is out, it's probably not here in Australia yet. I don't know. But there was talk of maybe putting Omega Men in it, so I went and got the first appearance of the Omega Men. Again, I got it pretty cheap, probably $20 or something like that. Not including postage. It probably cost me about $4 postage. So there's that, which is pretty good. Now the next few are some super rare Indiegogo comic books I managed to get. They are the Vampirella Cyberfrog crossover variant covers by All Caps Comics. It was cheaper to get all 3 different covers, so that's the normal one. Then this is the black and white one. This one's super rare. Not many people bought this one individually. So that's the black and white one, and then there's the virgin cover as well. Again, it was cheaper with postage to Australia and everything like that to buy all 3. Because if I flip 1 or 2 of these, because of the rarity of them, it'll pay for the one I want. So there we go. I grabbed those, and then on that same vein of Indiegogo, I bought Cyberfrog, Blood Honey, Chromium. It just came yesterday, like this, hot off the shelf yesterday, and by shelf, mail. It's in the mail. It was in the mail. Anyway, it survived from the long trek. Beautiful cover, pristine condition. This is something I will definitely get graded eventually, just because of its rarity, as well as, especially here in Australia anyway, as well as just keeping it in mint condition as it is. It is definitely like a 9.8. It is just how it survived, I don't know. Part of the deal was you got, because it's Indiegogo, you got some extra things. So there's a sticker there. There's 2 trading cards in here and a bookmark at the back there, which I slide. So there we go. So there we go. They came with it. So special backer promo cards, 2 cards per pack. So they are nice pickups. Now let's get into one of the Grails, which is here, still sealed. Let's hope it came all the way from England, the motherland. So let's try and get into this. It's pretty tightly taped, so I'm gonna have to do some like surgical sort of deal. Let's hope it comes out alive. I'm not gonna do it on camera just because it's too awkward to do. So let's see. I might cut and come back, so I'm probably going to cut and come back. Alrighty, I am back. I've done my surgery on the packaging, and it's come out fine. And here it is, Justice Society of America number 69. First appearance of one of the Huntresses. Pretty good condition. This at the Supernova convention I went to a couple of months ago, beginning of the year, beat up versions of this were going for ridiculous prices. I managed to get this for a steal, for compared to the prices here. It's just super dirty down the side here, and there's some paper issues at the top, like there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bit of a paper issue there. Other than that, just some cornering issues, but it's in pretty good nick, especially for the price I paid. So it's not like super crazy high grade. Oh, there's some, this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. There's some little scuffing at the top right here, which is hard to see, but pretty good. It survived from England, which is great. So there we go. So that's one of the ones off my list. My list that I've been slowly going through. Let's get my Sharpie going. Here we go, JSA 65. Woo! It is ticked off. This list is almost done. So Green Lantern 4950, New Mutants Annual Number 2, and Detective Comics 363. And then I've got this list as well. So there we go. So another one has crossed off the list. So I'm getting through that. Whether I'll get it through it by the end of the year is another thing, but we'll get there. Anyway, I've got one more box, which is my CGC box. Whoa, just bumped my camera. So let's get that out. Let's move a whole bunch of stuff because it's a gigantic box. Let's move all this gear out of the way. Bang. Fragile. Handled with care. Alright, where's my scissors? Let's get into this puppy. Oh, this is much easier to get through, especially on camera. Let's go down the sides here. So I can't remember if this is the one off my list. So I've got one off my list. So let's find out together. So I've ordered a few CGCs recently. Just been waiting for them to come in. Alright, let's open it. Oh, this is packed amazingly. Woohoo! Alright, it's even got corner things in the box. These like corner things, which protected it even more. Alright, let's move my personal details out of the way. Here we go. Let's move that up because I might spoil it. Alright, how do I get into this? I love these mailer things. Woo! Here we go! Bang. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let us... let's just move this up like that. There we go. Web of Spider-Man 118. First appearance of the Scarlet Spider. There he is right there. Also says first solo clone story on the thing. So it's a 9.4. Sorry, I don't have it raised. My camera's not raised up high enough. So if I move it back that far. Sorry, Mr. Jim Lee. There we go. This was not on my list, but it's a bit of a spec book because you don't know what they're doing with the Spider-Man franchise in the future, especially not just movies, but like animated movies, like the Into the Spider-Verse. So they could do something like this, Into the Spider-Verse. In a future movie, like the clone storyline, which had an amazing twist in it. If you haven't read it, it's got a great twist. So yeah. Anyway, I got this. This is great. 9.4. Yeah, anyway, it adds to my CGC collection. As I said, I got some more coming, so be sure to look out for them in the future. And this video has gone long enough, so until next time, for more Operation Mail Time, Bye.